Adding one more to the pile. Hi, I'm your host, Alec Pinero. Today we're on a state piece of property that seems to look like it's mule deer country, but you would be surprised how many whitetails do come up here, especially during the rut. What made me a believer in this area for whitetails was my buddy finding a really nice 6-point and my girlfriend finding the match side, very heavy buck. And we usually find more whitetails than muleys out here, but we'll give it a go. Hopefully it's a mixed bag today. I'm walking basically the east-facing slope, looking on a west slope. I focus a lot of my times on south and west slopes, and I'm just walking up this way, and I can spot a white down there. I don't know if it's a mule deer or a whitetail, but sure enough, it's on the west-facing slope. Let's go and see and check it out. Pretty neat little antler. Mainframe 4, but it's 5-point. The whitetails around here are really cool because there's a lot of muleys up here. Most people would think this is muley country, but there's whitetails up here, and it seems like a lot of the ones I find here, you know, they'll have a split G2. Their forks kind of look like a mule deer, but you know, they got the brow tine. So this is a pretty decent antler. Not too bad. I would have expected it to be all white. It could be this year's and just dropped really early, but it looks kind of like a year old, but it still has decent color, so I'll take it. It's a pretty nice shed. Got pretty close. A lot of times when it's early like this, I literally actually hunt the deer that herds. That way I get a better understanding of where they probably wintered, the nearby south-facing slopes. Maybe they'll point me to water, I have no idea, but just another reason why I like to wear my hunting gear. I mean, that's my second herd now that I've gotten. I mean, this was probably about 50-60 yards, so it wasn't too bad. I just walked right up on them, and I didn't know what I was for the longest time. And you know, this is state land. They know what a hunter is, but I don't know. Seemed to stick around for a while, let me look. Did a rookie's mistake. I didn't bring my binoculars, but usually I like to look at the, you know, where the bloody spots to see if any of them are bucks. Get a good understanding where the bucks are. But, well, it's another area that I'll look over. There's been deer in here, so let's go ahead and see. So this is the area right where the camera's pointed, where those deer just ran out of. And I'm walking this. Can't really tell, but it's a decent grade south-facing slope, pretty mellow, but south enough where it should hold sheds. And I'm making my first grid on the bottom here, and I walk right into this little, probably a watering tank. And if you can see, you probably can't see, there's an antler sticking out on the flat. Let's go see what it is. It's not a bad antler, but I don't think it's the match. But oh, look at this. We've got a second one. We've got that one. we've got that one. That's pretty cool. Let me set this down, let's look at them. We got two totally different antlers. This is just a regular standard 4 you'd find. This one's really cool though. I like these little ones. I mean, you can't really tell, but the mass on this little guy, I mean, for being how little he is, I mean, this, I don't know, could be regular, but I think he's a pretty nice, I don't know, I'm guessing that's a year and a half old buck. Usually bucks this big are, you know, either a spike or fork, but pretty cool little buck. Glad I found him. Just a status update. It's been a couple hours since I found my last shed. Basically what I've been doing is I just got back down from being up in those hills, at least at the bases of them, just looking up there for a mule deer shed. I do like mule deer a lot. I'm sure if I found one I'd be there the rest of the day, but put in a good walk in the sagebrush up there and haven't seen a lot of sign, not too many does. That pack of does over there was all I found, and you know, I found whitetail sheds over there, so I'm gonna see if I could stick with a whitetail. It seems like this winter probably pushed him down a little bit further around here. I know it got a lot of snow around here during shed hunting season, so yeah, let's make our way down the slopes. I'll tell you what I'm doing here. I'm not really gonna grid my way down. It's a little tough because you got downhills and then you've got little drainages everywhere, so you don't want to be going up and down each drainage back and forth. I usually just go on the east side of the drainage and look closely in the dense stuff and then look on the west side. So I'm hoping that'll work out. So see you then. Okay, I was just kidding. I do grid selectively. So let me show you what I mean by that. I came on that west or the east facing slope on the west side, and so I was working my way along that, and what happens is a lot of these drainages will come together with drainages on the other side, like over there, and they'll create this big south facing meadow, and that's the kind of stuff that I want to grid, you know, that way I can cover the high percentage areas, and then basically when I move to the next one, is doing the walking on the east side, looking on the west side. What I'm doing there is I'm looking at their transition zones, you know, where they're walking through these little south facing pastures, and you know, when they're walking to water. So let's grid this one really quick and hopefully it'll produce a shed. Well, spotted a shed on this flat. I don't know if you can see it. Should be right in the middle of the camera. I'm gonna go pick it up. Pretty nice shed. Broke his brow tine off, but he's a cool one. He carries out a lot in the front. I like these ones that, you know, saber forward, but pretty nice shed. It same color on this side as it is on that side, and it looks pretty dark. I don't know if if you can see that, but definitely a shed from this year. It's a decent buck. I'll still have a little bit more of this flat to go, so hopefully I get another one. Made it down the end of this flat. Now I'm going through these areas of little trees, and there's a trail carved out right in this depression here, as you can see. Right in the middle of it, we got another antler. Let me put the camera down and let me see what it is. Almost looks like a muley. Yep, right along this deer trail. It's pretty used deer trail, looks like. Yeah, pretty nice shed. Goes out forward. Well, let me look at this. He's got a tine broken off, but he does look a lot like the other one. Yeah, I'd say he has the same looking G2s, the same curve. Both looking pretty. I mean, they're not dark because you can see the country out here. You can hardly keep your antlers out of the sunlight here, so they're pretty light, but yeah, nice buck. First match. And I think these are first browns too. It's pretty cool. Some pretty cool rocks here. Might get one for my girlfriend's fish tank. I think this one's a pretty cool one. Yeah, that's a good one for the fish tank. Got all kinds of cool colors on it. It's kind of bluish gray. Pretty cool rock. So I was getting this all ready to take a picture. I was pretty sure I wasn't gonna find another shed, and I have no idea how, but I looked right to my side, right to my left, I guess, when I was setting up the camera, and I saw an antler, and I was thinking, why? At first thought, why is one of my antlers over there? And then I realized, holy cow, there's just an antler right there, right where I'm posing for a picture. I mean, this has to be one of the craziest things I've ever, I don't know. It's pretty weird, but I'm gonna go pick it up, see what it looks like. So, just sitting right over here. Not that big of a one, but it's really cool though. I'm really lucky that I decided to take a picture right here. Let's see that one. Nah, he's pretty old, but he's a special one, that's for sure. That's really cool.